Hello everyone, happy Easter, and let's start with our deep analysis for Bitcoin as usual for every Saturday. Starting for the cycles here where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. 5 waves towards the upside, impulse finished wave 1 or wave A, ABC, wave B or wave 2. And we are looking for another impulse as a wave C or a wave 3. An A, B, and a C can still be very likely for Bitcoin, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is still unfolding over there. Now, this wave 2 has finished in the last bear market before the current one, of course, which it was a very deep bear market. Now, everyone might be confused a little bit, like the wave 2 looks very short regarding this wave 1. But actually, this is a logarithmic chart. When you have the linear chart, you will realize that the wave 2 was very, very deep here, reaching exactly the 0.618 as a wave 2 and then pushing toward the upside again with a massive bull run. Now, basically, this bull run, or the last one, was a wave 1 here, which is in the orange scenario 1, and we're looking for wave 2. The wave 2 in the orange has to reach at least at the 0.38 Fibonacci level. But we don't forget also about the timing regarding this wave 1 here. As a 1-2, we need the time, and of course pushing later on toward the upside for a wave 3, which it might reach the 229k as 1.618 for a wave 3 in the orange scenario. Now the question mark is, do we have a shallow wave 2 here as a bear market, or are we gonna get a deeper one as a wave A, B, and a C here to reach the perfect Fib level for a wave 2 around the 0.618 and 0.786 Fibonacci level, and then again pushing toward the upside for the 200k bull run. Now, this is the most important task that we have, of course, for the next months, or I would say. Are we in a shallow bear market, or are we in a deep bear market? We will, of course, dive into that inside the daily and, of course, the micro level as usual, because the answer can be only given exactly over here through the micro level, guys. So let's start with the channeling first here. Within the channeling on the daily, where we have finished our bull run here, the last bull run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the base channel of it, broken, and then we pushed toward the downside. Now, since we broke this base channel, that means that we are looking for 1-2 here, and then potentially can be another 1-2. Now, why I think about a wave 1-2 here and not thinking about 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, knowing that the wave 4 did not interfere here? That because, of course, this wave 3 doesn't look like an impulse. Basically, a wave 3 is required to be an impulse. When you have a wave 3, it has to be perfect impulse without breaking the rules, meaning wave 4 should not interfere with the zone 1. Since the wave 4 is interfering in the zone 1, that means, of course, it is an expanding diagonal here, especially that the last wave here, the wave 3, is shorter than the 1, shorter than the 5. That means, of course, it is something as an A, B, and a C zigzag, which give us, of course, highest probability that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 expanding diagonal. Now, as an expanding diagonal, I can call it only a wave 1, 2, or a wave C, meaning an A, B, and a C, giving us two possibilities over there for between the bullish and the bearish. Meaning, if we are in a wave C here, that is an ABC, which is zigzag, formation of another ABC, which can be your X after a W here, and another ABC after a wave Y. Now, the range here, the very long range, suggests something like that. That because, of course, we cannot be really in a 1, 2, 3 here, and a very, very long sideways wave 4, not alternating perfectly, I would say, as a wave 2 here within the time is too much long and start to get out of the scenario. However, if this is the case, don't forget that the timing is not a rule. It can be, of course, a guideline, but it's not a rule. That means, yes, it can be even the wave 4, since we don't get invalidation, because this is the only confirmation that no impulse is unfolding there by taking, of course, this price. So I would say a wave 4 still very likely and very possible as well. Can be double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 unfolding toward the downside. Now, in this case, I would say if this happens, that means we're gonna break the base channel, which is a perfect because we did not break it yet as a decisive breakout. Because when I say decisive, I need to break it one and then come back to it and then taking the low again. This is a decisive breakout for the base channel. So basically, once we break it, that will be a confirmation since we came back and we broke it again. That would be a wave 3 there. Then 4-5-4-5 because you might be in a 1-2, 1-2, and then wave 3. Then 4-5-4-5 for the double 1-2 that you have over there. This will finish only, of course, a wave A, which it can be a zigzag impulse, and then you will seek after a wave B, which is coming back to the 70K, 75K. Maybe you will think definitely that we are bullish again, a bull run. Of course, we're gonna start to see a lot of hype there, and then pushing down toward the downside again for a wave C because we need the 3 waves. And don't forget, of course, the timing is very, very important. We're gonna see it, of course, on the daily again for the deep analysis or the deep bear market analysis. So exactly here for the shallow bear market, that means you are looking for a flat, any kind of flat. It doesn't matter. It can be expanding, it can be a flat, it can be a triangle in between, and then pushing for a wave C. We're gonna see all the options, but what is important for this scenario is to not break the base channel and to not take the low. Yeah, the low over here is very, very important to preserve if you want to stay in a shallow bear market. Let's see this together. For the shallow bear market, what is very, very important here is to preserve this low, meaning preserving this low can still save this potential scenario as a 1-2-1-2 here. Because if you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as diagonal 5 waves here, you got a wave 2 in 3 waves, and you are looking right now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the problem here, on the micro level, this doesn't confirm a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yet. So we still need an answer for that, of course. If the price continue to take this low, that is already confirmation for something as 5 waves unfolding. And this is, of course, out of the scenario to be, of course, in something to push for higher, guys. So our last low here also is very, very important. So I would say pre-confirmation here for lower. So I'm going to put pre-confirmation for lower. And that means you will take the low, you will create 5 waves. It can be diagonal, wave 1, wave 2. That's why it's a pre-confirmation. That means we're going to push for lower again to take the confirmation for lower. Or it's going to be a double 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, wave 3 directly toward the downside. So the pre-confirmation for lower is very, very interesting and very important to watch. In this case, we're very close for a decision, guys. This is a decision that we were looking for since a very long time. Now for the deep bear market, it is important to take the pre-confirmation for lower that we just saw. Of course, I need this pre-confirmation for lower. And as you can see that, let me put the pre-confirmation for this scenario as well. And as you can see that this is a bear market confirmation. This is exactly what we are looking for since a very, very long time. So I would like to see, of course, this 62K 591 taken. And that means, of course, yeah, we're pushing toward the downside, especially if you break the 1-to-1 fib level. Because what is holding me from considering a very bear market right now, or the whole time that it has passed, is holding the 1-to-1 fib level as a W, X, and a Y, and then ranging and ranging, having longer time than a wave 2. Still questioning here what is going on. Now, if the market decide to push down again, that is perfect. We get our pre-confirmation and confirmation for lower. That means, yes, we are diving deeper for 35K, very likely for Bitcoin as a wave A only. Yeah, as a wave A only. Around this area can be, I mean, it depends how much aggressive this 4545 will be. I'm not gonna lie to you. It can be, of course, something very, very shallow. Maybe wave 3 finished just by taking the low here, then 4.5, something like that. But we're talking about 40K here at least. And then pushing for higher later on, and then pushing down. At the end, I'm looking for this fib level 35K should be taken, guys. Yep, so this is regarding the deep analysis for the daily. Now let's see the 2 hours. The 2 hours, this is our exactly where we get our answers here. So basically in this area, let me just scale this one. Here we go. Yes, in this area, I'm looking now for several possibilities. As you can see, yes, those paths are new, but all of them, most of them, shows bear market. I'm gonna explain them. So basically, let's start with the bullish. Let's say we are still bullish here. You're still looking after 1, 2, another 1, 2, and then wave 3 toward the upside here, which I doubt it so much. But I'm gonna keep the path here as bullish toward the upside. And you want to see, of course, invalidation of total bearish scenario, meaning taking this wave 1, zone 86K. But this needs, of course, a proof. We need to break all these levels before we push for higher. Now, those levels, as you can see, we have a lot of crossroads for bearish, even if we are pushing bullish there. Starting from here, guys, if we are in an ABC finished, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Now, currently, we are estimating another impulse towards the downside and a wave 2 here as a 3, 4, and a 5 that it might unfold the main wave 3 here, meaning 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, a 4, and a 5. So, the first scenario is one more high for a wave 2. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. One more high for a wave 2 here, that it might be a wave 2 there, and then pushing downward. This is an ABC, as you can see, 3 ways up, and then finished wave 2 there, and we have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then ABC wave 2, and then continuation towards the downside. Now, another possibility, if the price shows strength and push toward the upside, taking the high here, that means a wave 2, this one is higher. And that means that this wave 1 here, A, B, and a C is still unfolding, and then can still have a possibility to push toward the downside. So we're still in double 1, 2 downward. Now let's say the price breaks and push continuously toward the upside. Oh, it might be very, very bullish here. We might start thinking this might be a bullish scenario, but don't forget that you still have an A, 3 ways down B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave C, and then pushing towards the downside. Of course, we're gonna know this through the structure while pushing toward the upside here, and then we can still push downward again, as you can see within this path. Otherwise, the price will show kind of like a corrections and then continue to push for higher in a wave 3, which it can be here in validation at 86K. So that is our bullish scenario, how it might be unfolding, meaning 1, 2 here, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, so this is exactly what we're talking about there as a bull run in case this is going to unfold. Yeah, we'll take it step by step, guys. But I believe, of course, since we have a lot of bearish pressure here, yeah, I mean, the probability is obviously very high that we take the low, guys. Especially that we are very, very close for it. Very close for a pre-confirmation for lower here. I'm gonna set also here a pre-confirmation for lower. And this is a confirmation for a bear market. Okay, at $64K, $962. Yep, so this is a deep analysis for Bitcoin from the cycles until the 2 hours chart. Maybe before I finish it, maybe I give you a little bit insight on the 50-minute chart. I love to make it to the end. So obviously we're having something very, very corrective here. A, B, C, D, and a E, and very likely that we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and this is the last wave 4 here. You are in double 1, 2, 3, and then wave 4 in a triangle is unfolding, and we continue toward the downside. Now, in case that this is going to transform as an A, and then A, B, C, D, and an E, and then pushing for higher, yes, can be also very likely for a wave 2. Those are the two possibilities, guys, that we might face for Bitcoin. We can drop even directly towards the downside on the micro level, or it still can get one more high here and then pushing for lower later on. It depends, of course, on the next price action. Now, basically, if I want to call this like A, B, let's say B here, and a wave C towards the downside, I cannot see it. I cannot see that. Since we didn't took the high here, and this looks already kind of like an impulse. Let's check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it can be totally an impulse here. So A, B, and a C is very likely still, guys, and we might be in a triangle here unfolding before we push toward the downside again. Yep, so that was it for Bitcoin, the deep analysis. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and have a nice weekend, and also happy Easter. Bye-bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.